Bermuda Triangle is said to be the most dangerous stretch of water in the entire world.
And right now we're literally over the Bermuda Triangle where tons of planes go missing.
I'm gonna be spending the next few days on the island of Bermuda to figure out why so many ships and planes disappear here. I'll be talking with scientists and people who have actually lost loved ones in the triangle. And I'll even be taking a boat out into the open ocean to uncover mysteries hundreds of years old and reveal to you the truth of the Bermuda Triangle.
You've flown over the Bermuda Triangle probably hundreds of times.
No, this was the first time.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So good experience?
Yeah.
Nothing weird that you experienced?
Nothing weird, yeah.
Did anything happen with the equipment or was it
On the
good?
airplane? No, everything was
Well, that's
good,
crazy.
yeah.
It's your first time.
Yeah,
That's
first
honestly
time,
wild.
so.
So, who named this the cockpit? It was his first time flying to Bermuda. It's because all the other pilots died.
Over the past century, dozens of ships holding hundreds of people have vanished in these waters with no trace and never to be found again. So naturally, the first spot we headed to was the docks, to talk to local captains about their experiences.
Might ask this guy over here. Do you know anything about disappearances?
I remember a few weeks back, there was a guy on a kayak here going out and he went missing, and the Coast Guard actually had to get involved and they actually found the guy several miles offshore. Fortunately, he was okay. If you're not careful, yeah, you could actually get swept away.
You guys have never heard of anyone disappearing?
Yeah, I know a couple guys that went missing. One of the ships sailed off from here and went straight bottom about 100 miles offshore. Everybody on board.
Wow.
But I honestly don't know what happened.
You think it was just like navigation problems?
I would think so, but you never know.
We've heard a lot of stuff about like equipment not working out there. Is that true at all, or?
Oh, we don't experience that.
So everything's just fine when you're out there?
From my point, yeah, sorry.
No, don't apologize. We're trying to figure out we don't want people to lie.
We do navigate by stars, but because of the size of the ship, by law, we have to have modern navigation systems.
Oh, wow.
Have you guys run into any pirates?
Yes, we met some pirates, but then the Coast Guard came, and I mean, they were just driving next to us, and they were like trying to reach out to us by megaphone.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, it was really scary. Yeah.
Is that pretty common out here?
It happens to me once. Right now the ship is chartered by a college, so we have young people, 16 to 19 years.
Oh, wow. I can't believe this was a group of 16 to 19-year-olds navigating by stars and ran into actual pirates. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I was definitely not that cool when I was 16.
I was playing Fortnite.
Dude, I had just learned how to read.
At 16?
Well, okay, maybe that's a little young.
Dude, Ethan still can't read.
I can't, bro.
You can't?
No, I'm actually literate.
Damn, actually?
You can read a little.
Why is he operating the camera?
Yo, we're making a video documentary about the Bermuda Triangle.
Can we interview you?
What's the craziest thing you've heard?
I mean, most of the crazy stuff we've heard has been from like online and stuff. We're kind of just wondering if it's like true, if a lot of people actually go missing here, or if it's like really just an internet thing.
Yeah, so not anymore. You've got Bermuda, Miami, Florida, and then Puerto Rico. Yeah. Right, all kind of blended into one. Pretty much what happens is you get warm water from the Gulf Stream, cold water from the North Atlantic. When that warm and cold mix right over top of us, you'll get weather. You could be out there and it's sunny like this, it's awesome, and all of a sudden, boom, shit weather. And then you're screwed. The dude on the kayaks is a funny one. Not funny what happened, but
well, he got found. He got found. He's good.
But I mean, they used every bit of resource that we had at our disposal. Like they had a Coast Guard doing like proper flight patterns, and they finally got him. He was off of that side of the island, like over that side.
Oh my gosh, he
like,
was out there,
like 100 miles off kind of thing in a kayak. So
that's terrifying. We definitely should not go out on a kayak. That was my original plan, but.
What? You had us originally?
Well, dude, these boats are expensive.
You gotta be kidding me.
This is the best way to solve the mystery.
Best way to die.
Have you guys heard about War Thunder? War Thunder, the sponsor of today's video. War Thunder is a free-to-play multiplayer military game.
Engage in epic battles in locations around the world, from Africa to Alaska. The game features tanks, airplanes, helicopters, and warships, including both iconic vehicles and lesser-known prototypes from the mid-20th century to the present day.
Is War Thunder your favorite game or what?
Edit them saying yes. And War Thunder lets you battle opponents in basically any way you want, whether it's tanks on the ground, planes in the sky, or ships in the water like us. I think like all of those have gone missing here.
How about kayaks?
Yeah, I mean like the dude just said a guy went missing on a kayak like a week ago. They're also always improving the game with updates like the 9th wave. This update features new planes and they got a unique branch of Hungarian aviation. Improved water graphics just like this. They got the Soviet MiG-29M. Can you believe it? I can't actually believe it.
He couldn't believe it either.
He couldn't believe it.
And all vehicles in the game can be upgraded and improved with additional modules.
If you play War Thunder, you can sink their ship right now.
Also, if you've never played before or haven't played in the last 6 months for some reason, if you click the link in my description and download it, you get 100,000 silver lions and a ton of other cool stuff.
100,000 silver lions. Can you believe it?
100,000!
Can you believe it?
It's crazy.
You can also fully immerse yourself in the exciting battles in War Thunder Mobile, an epic multiplayer mobile action game. Guys, use the link in my description to play War Thunder today on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, or your mobile device. After speaking with captains and the locals, we went behind the scenes at the Bermuda Underwater Exploration Institute to get some answers for the disappearances.
Alright, so now I'm here with Hannah, who is an educator at BUEI and is going to explain the actual history a little bit of the Bermuda Triangle, starting I guess at the origin.
So in and around this area we've seen many ships and planes disappear without a trace. The USS Cyclops was going from Norfolk to Barbados, carrying 309 USS Navy personnel. It vanished in the middle of the triangle. That was its last known location, and without a trace. This is really strange and the largest loss of any USS Navy personnel in one go. Another really famous one would be Flight 19. So 1945, 5 torpedo bombers were taking off from Fort Lauderdale on a routine training flight out here, and they vanished without a trace. It was a beautiful, calm day. There was no understanding where they went, and what's even weirder is that the plane that went out to look for them also vanished on that day.
Oh my gosh.
So many ships and planes have vanished here, and after speaking with an actual researcher, that reality had set in. But our next stop was to head onto a boat and venture out into the triangle for ourselves.
My name is Sloan. What we're going to do, we're going to start off by going around the southern side of the islands. The waves are still up, so there's going to be a bit of swell. The reason we're going out there is because the closest point that the volcanic drop-off comes to the island is just off the southern side.
This was it. We were finally leaving the safety of the island and departing into the open waters. Waters where hundreds of ships have never returned from.
We are this second heading into the Bermuda Triangle. I guess we flew over it, but...
Yeah, but we haven't been in it. Oh, look at that cave.
If I was a pirate, that's where I keep my treasure. What's one of the more mysterious things you've heard of?
Boats to go out and never come back. And then you'll get your electronics to malfunction, you'll get things to just stop working.
Have you guys ever had like electronics problems or anything?
A couple weird things happen here and there and you think, okay, but nothing too serious. Yeah.
I did have one situation about 30 years ago where my electronics went down, and according to my speed and my course, when my electronics came back on, I was a lot further away than I expected to be. Your time, distance, and speed, in my brain it was going, okay, we're good, we're still heading this way, we should be right at point A in about half an hour. Well, when I got there, I wasn't at point A, I had gone about 10 miles past point A.
Oh wow, that's terrifying.
So yeah, it was weird, but I didn't think too much of it.
It was wild to hear Captain Sloan recount his equipment malfunctioning at such a level, but Hannah had given us a possible scientific explanation.
The first person to note any anomalies in this part of the ocean was actually Christopher Columbus. They noticed that their compass wasn't pointing towards the North Star, and it was actually spinning in different directions.
So if we took like compasses out there, they'd trip out and stuff?
I've seen it firsthand. The old school compasses spin in a confused pattern, and they don't all do the same confused pattern. And whether there's something in the sediments, which is most likely magnetite, for example, in the sediment, which is often found around seamounts and volcanic islands.
So we packed 2 compasses to test this theory.
This one's already not working.
No way, bro.
Look at this one. Oh wait. But see what I'm saying? That one's tripping out.
It went off. Bro, no way.
Dude, that one's off and this one's on.
What the heck?
Back in the day, obviously your computer technology has changed. They relied on celestial navigation. They relied on just your magnetic courses, your compasses and things like that.
We got one of the very basic compasses.
Yeah.
We wanted to see if it was working out here.
And what's interesting is if you take a compass like this and you put it, see how it moved?
Yeah.
Because there's metal in here, magnets in there.
Oh, so it'll affect this.
Yeah. So
okay, that makes sense.
yeah. They say never to mount a compass close to any electronic.
Would it be possible that there's something like really magnetic in the ocean that would affect this? Or
There is that possibility, yeah. I'm sure there are some magnetic forces out there that will make your compass go around in circles. I have yet to witness it, but you know, it could very well happen.
the red needle is supposed to point at. The red needle is supposed to The red needle is supposed to point at north, whatever direction north is, so you can see when I turn it. But that's based off of the magnetic pole. So if I put this one here, this has a really strong magnet. It just points towards the magnet. So that could maybe explain some of the compasses not working if there was something really magnetic in the ocean.
But there were still some anomalies that were a little hard for science to explain.
I have seen on the southern side of the island I've seen a huge whirlpools, which it's quite. I've seen it once in my life, and it's about I guess maybe a quarter mile wide, and it was this whirlpool that was just moving down the southern side of the island. No idea what created it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Like what causes a whirlpool to do that? You know, like all of a sudden it's like a bathtub. You got an eddy coming down.
That would be terrifying to see in front of us.
Yeah.
What are some other like actual reasons other than the magnetism, the magnetite, that is believed why these ships and aircrafts go missing?
Hurricanes, so that's a big thing. This is a hurricane alley right here that they come up, and the Gulf Stream goes up like this, and then Canary Current comes down, and Equatorial Current. And so we see a lot of hurricanes form in the warmer parts of the globe, and they usually travel then straight and they pinball up into this region. It wasn't until recently that we have the data and we have the ability to track them. So a lot of ships and planes would maybe leave when the weather is great, and then they run into a big storm blowing them off course, leading to them running out of fuel or damaging a ship to sink them.
But the craziest explanation for the disappearances was something called methane bubbles.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the ship's cooked.
Yeah.
When the tectonic plates beneath the seabed shift over a methane bolt, they will release a bubble. If you're 10,000 feet down at the bottom of the ocean, you get a little bubble come out. By the time that bubble makes it to the surface, it can be 8 miles wide. It can be 10 miles wide. A boat will be going along, and all of a sudden, a big bubble shows up. The boats don't float on bubbles. They just sink, and then the water goes over the top.
That is wild.
Imagine just being out in the open ocean and a giant explosion happens from beneath you.
When it hits the atmosphere, it does the same thing to airplanes.
It can affect airplanes.
Yeah, the same. Because it's a different density than the air. So your plane's flying along, and all of a sudden it hits a methane gas bubble, and it's going to want to go down.
Wow, that is lethal.
Another phenomenon to look out for are rogue waves, massive surges of water that can appear with no warning.
Rogue waves can come out of nowhere. They can also sink ships. My grandfather was a container ship captain, and in his life he went through 2. Both times lost most of his cargo.
Oh my gosh.
By this point, we set our course to the eastern side of Bermuda, and soon enough, we came upon an actual shipwreck.
This wreck was hit by a storm back in the 40s, and it actually sunk out here, and they drug it in here to make a bit of a breakwater.
All right, guys. The water is freezing, but I've always wanted to explore a shipwreck. That's where we get the answers. Oh, damn. Oh my gosh, it's so cold.
Now, while we were swimming to investigate the wreck, we also got to speak with an expert on shipwrecks here in Bermuda to find out why so many crash here.
I'm here with Philippe, the shipwreck expert.
There's a lot of Bermuda shipwreck experts, but I actually do it for the government.
I hear there's a lot of shipwrecks here.
There's tons. It's actually why the stories that started to collect around that part of the Atlantic got attached to Bermuda, because Bermuda was already well known for having lots of shipwrecks.
We're on a shipwreck from around 80 years ago. Who knows how it actually wrecked in the Bermuda Triangle? We gotta go down there and we gotta find clues.
Dude,
It is tit freezing cold in this water.
What are the common reasons for ships wrecking?
The real reason is this sort of line here. These are what you call boiler reef. Within that fringing reef, there's an entire network of breakers, they call them. And that partly because they break up shipwrecks, but mostly because they break the surface. And it's much harder than most reef systems that you find, in the Caribbean, etc. It's like a very particular system, and it comes all the way to the surface. And there's an algae that grows, and it just keeps that rock just at the surface. So when those old wooden shipwrecks got sort of swept onto those, it would sort of break them all to pieces.
Swimming around the wreck, it was clear that the ship had been underwater for so long, an entire ecosystem had formed around it. And it was actually pretty beautiful. Aside from the fish, it was now clear to see the damage on the ship from when it likely hit the reefs on the outskirts of Bermuda. Referencing the science, it seemed like the ship didn't crash to anything supernatural, but instead the special reefs around the island just tore it apart.
When you're out here, you're coming across, you might see Bermuda. By the time you see it and go, hey, Bermuda, you're already on the reef.
Thank you much.
Groovy, man.
Groovy.
It's just crazy, like these massive ships just get absolutely obliterated. The gas bubbles. Oh no. That's my gas bubble, bro.
Ew, bro.
Yeah, that's a bit chilly.
You guys look like survivors, man.
We just made it out the Bermuda Triangle.
Another theory on the disappearances is the presence of sea monsters in the triangle. And while we didn't see any monsters, the fish here looked like straight up aliens.
I think it's a big one. Not really, I don't think it's a big one.
Oh, it's a monster!
Cool, they got double hinged jaws, so his mouth opens up both ways.
It'd be great if he had no teeth.
What?
He looks kind of happy. All right, buddy. Sorry to disturb you. Oh!
Yeah, that nigga's dead, bro.
Holy! That is a big dude. Mine's a wiggler.
Let's get a slimy dap up.
Slimy.
Oh, that felt horrible.
It's all white and sticky.
But I was holding the fish with this hand.
Mind if we ask you some questions about the Bermuda Triangle? What is, I guess, like the strangest thing you've ever experienced in the ocean?
I've lost a few good friends at sea. I had a very good friend of mine, one of my mentors growing up, and he was out by himself one day, and his wife called me up and said, he's not answering his phone. I don't know where he is. We jumped in this boat, and there was about 14 other boats that went out to look for his boat. And it was nighttime at this point, and we found his boat. His boat was anchored by the fishing line.
Wow.
But he was nowhere to be found. We don't know for sure what happened to him. I believe that one of the buoys came and got underneath his legs and he fell overboard. And with the current that strong, you'll never get back to your boat. But it's just a theory. But it's one of those situations where you wonder, this guy's been fishing 35 years of his life, doing the same thing every day, and then one day he just disappears and we never see him again.
Imagine to be out in the ocean looking for someone you love, searching a never-ending horizon. The Bermuda Triangle has a multitude of solutions, from magnetic rocks on the bottom to methane bubbles to ship-breaking reefs. While the causes might not be supernatural, it doesn't make the fact of people disappearing any less tragic.
We just got off the boat to actually talk to someone who's had a very close friend that's gone missing, and he can't explain it. He said he spent 4 days trying to look for the body just for closure. Hearing that, like, personally from him changes the whole story in my mind. It's like really just, I don't know, it's not some great mystery, it's just like a tragedy.
These tragedies have persisted over centuries since the first ships entered the triangle. But not all shipwreck stories have a sad ending. During our time talking to the locals here, we learned that many of the inhabitants of Bermuda are descendants from those who survived crashing on the island and simply decided to stay, turning what was once the most mysterious island in the world into an inhabited country that's honestly pretty beautiful.
This world might be a little crazier than even the stories.
Might be a big mystery. .shop.
Guys, I am dropping the best merch line YouTube has ever seen.
For the first drop, every single item that's bought, there will be a personal hand-signed card by yours truly. Every single one. I absolutely love these designs. Manus has been drawing this. I've been thinking of the names. We've been working on this. I'm not trying to make some cheesy YouTube merch.
And I actually collected real water from the Bermuda Triangle in these vials that I will be including in a few random lucky orders. So there's a chance that some of you who caught this first drop will actually have real Bermuda Triangle water.
So go to mystery.shop, put in your email, and you'll be notified the second the merch drops. Also go check out my Instagram for updates. Maybe I'll give away some free merch over there.
Oh, careful, careful! Oh my fucking...
Did I step on it?
Dude, low-key.
Dude, you might have just got stung by this thing's testicle, bro.
Tentacle.
Testicle.
The only way to make it right is rub your fucking testicles on that. Yo, they actually call this Backshot Beach.
Why do they call that?
I don't know, everyone on here just gets back shots.
From who?
No! You're next!
I'm next, huh?
No, no! But guys, what do you want to see me investigate next? I literally got this video idea off this random dude's comment. Shout out, bro. So maybe I might see your comment and we'll do that video next. I'd love to read through all of them, and I love you guys.